Welcome back to our live coverage of the Y102 Radiothon for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
And Lisa with Y102 is here with us. I feel like we have so much to talk to you about, and we just didn't have enough time yesterday, but just talk a little more about the impact that St. Jude has on kids right here in Central Nebraska.
Well, let's start first with a huge thank you. I don't know if you guys have mentioned this morning. We broke a record yesterday.
Yes.
Biggest number we've ever raised on day one with $132,412.
Amazing.
But we're not done yet. It costs over $2 million a day just to open the doors at St. Jude. So we are nowhere near done. But yesterday, I started to mention, we didn't get to finish it. There is a form of cancer called DIPG. Many people may not have heard of it. There have been some local families affected by it. But unfortunately, this cancer has a 0% cure rate or survival rate. There is no cure for it. It is a tumor that forms at the brainstem. And so it's fast acting, unfortunately. Over COVID, they built another research facility on the St. Jude campus, and they're focusing on this cancer because it's not acceptable.
Yeah.
And so they're working on that. We're excited to see the progress and everything going on there, and I got a chance to see that building. Another couple fun things about St. Jude. I brought Jude with me today. Inspiration for zero gravity space puppy is what he officially is. The first all-civilian mission crew to space took off, I believe it was last year, and it has set itself to be the largest St. Jude fundraiser ever, because on that flight was a doctor from St. Jude who was a former St. Jude patient, and she took along a puppy like this. And when they got far enough into space, she let it go, and that tested whether or not they were at zero gravity.
Wow.
So when the puppy flew around in space, they knew. They were able to call the patients at St. Jude and talk to them from space, talk about the puppy. And the puppy is a golden retriever modeled after the therapy dogs at St. Jude. And I wrote down the therapy dogs' names so I wouldn't forget. Puggle and Huckleberry are the golden retrievers at St. Jude that visit with the kids. And the space puppy is modeled after them. The man who did the space flight has put out a show you can watch on streaming about it. He also donated $1 million himself, and all the funds from people buying Jude also go to the St. Jude Research Hospital. And this one stays at my house. I bought this when I went down there, but I brought Jude in today because I thought he needed to be a part of all of this.
Yeah. Exactly. And you said this is going to be one of their biggest fundraisers.
Yeah, it's already over $2 million, so just $1 million worth of these guys. And if you follow St. Jude's social media, he appears everywhere, all over campus. You can kind of take a tour with Jude. So maybe Jude will be popping around today a little bit here too, and we'll put him on our social media. But you talked about how this affects kids here. We always say that St. Jude's the hospital without walls, because the research they do there, all the discoveries they find, they share it freely. It doesn't cost anything. So if a child in Omaha is being treated for cancer, they're more than likely using St. Jude protocols. A child in Kearney, Grand Island, Hastings that's going through chemo treatments, they're more than likely chemo treatments designed at St. Jude. So you're talking about your neighbors, your friends, possibly your family, and you can help them just by making a phone call. I have to say the number because it's in my head. 800-330-9727. I kept waking up screaming it last night.
Yeah. So that's not a bad thing.
Hopefully we got calls overnight when I was in my dreams. So, but yeah, and you can also go online at krny.com. We have a link there as well. We had a lot of people going online yesterday, and people from other states, Oklahoma, Iowa, Colorado, all called into our event yesterday.